All right, we're back in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here with Lori. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. Do we have permission to use this recording for our YouTube channel?
Yes, you do.
Awesome. Let's just start from the beginning. Where were you born?
In California, Pasadena.
Pasadena,
Rose
nice
Bowl.
area.
Yes, Rose Bowl.
Did you grow up middle class, upper middle class?
Middle class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very affluent area. I know Pasadena well.
Yeah, it's beautiful too.
It's beautiful. What was it like growing up there?
Well, I really didn't grow up there.
Yeah.
I left there when I was 7. And then I'd go back and forth, you know, in the summers. I'd go visit my grandmother to get away from my mom.
What ethnicity are you?
I'm Spanish and Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican? Mm-hmm. Baricua.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Baricua.
All right, so you went to school in Vegas then?
Well, actually, I went to school in Henderson. I kind of grew up in Henderson.
Henderson, poshy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always trying to leave Henderson. It was like, get out of here. It's horrible.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
But it's the place to be now. Everyone wants to go there. Summerlin or Henderson?
Yeah.
All right, so what were you like in high school? Were you popular?
I was popular, but I had my own little, you know, I had my best friend Nancy that I hung out with.
Yeah.
I kind of stuck to myself, but I mean, I knew everybody, and you know, I mean, from the nerds to the football players to the, you know.
Any special teachers stand out?
Yes, actually, yes.
Give me 2 teachers.
Okay, I was in 1st grade. Her name was Miss Donovan. I'll never forget her. She was amazing. She was so beautiful too.
What was so amazing about her?
Because she took a special interest in me. She was just so caring and loving, you know, like a mom. And she was always, you know, she was worried about me a lot because I would come into school tired and I'd fall asleep, you know. And and she was just, you know, she was concerned because, you know, what's this little girl doing coming to school and she's falling asleep in class and tired.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Any other ones in high school?
Yes, I had another one in 4th grade, Mr. Feldman.
Okay.
He was the worst. I saw him, he went and grabbed a student, it was a boy. He grabbed him by his shirt and just like shook him to death. He was really mean. And
so that was a bad experience.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one though, you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah.
All right.
Miss Donovan.
All right. I know you're struggling with some substances. We'll talk about that. When did you first start using?
You know, I was a late user. I didn't start really doing drugs until my late 30s.
Oh, really? So did you graduate high school?
Yes, I did.
What kind of grades were you getting?
I was on the A-B honor roll.
Yeah.
I did pretty well in school, and it wasn't until like probably 9th grade is when I started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how far did you get? You went to high school?
Yes. I went to cosmetology school as well.
Okay. What did you do in your 20s? I know you did some sex work. Can you tell us what it was exactly?
Well, I started off, because I had my 2 kids. They were basically a year and 3 days apart, Kyle and Kelly. And so I started off being a phone girl because I could take my kids with me. And it was, you know, the ideal thing because my kids were there with me and I could watch them, and then plus I'd make good money answering the phones. And then I just generally kind of started, you know, my boss would ask me, well, do you want to go, you know, you want to go on this one? It sounds really good, a lot of money, you know, enticing me like that.
Oh, so you start going out calls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the money like?
It was great, like especially back then because I mean it's nothing like now. I mean back then you were making like thousands of dollars, like.
And that was in the 2000s?
Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah, I had, man.
When you were growing up, was there any abuse in the home? Did you grow up with both parents in the home or?
My mom and dad got divorced when I was about 5 years old.
Okay.
My mom, she kind of fell apart when my dad left her, and she just kind of fell apart, and she started partying a lot and doing like a lot of crazy shit, and she had a boyfriend that was really abusive towards her, and he was on heroin. He shot up heroin, and you know, my mom would leave me with him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I get it.
We went to Santa Fe, New Mexico one time with her boyfriend and his cousin. Like, they left me with her, and she ended up, like, you know, just like touching and feeling on me.
I'm sorry about that. Did you get counseling for all this?
No, I just kind of kept it inside.
I'm so sorry. And you stayed with her? You didn't go to foster care or something, or?
My mom, I don't know how in the hell, I don't know how I didn't get taken from her, just because the simple fact that, like, a couple times my mom got stopped for DUIs and they had to take me, but I begged them to take me to my grandmother's, and they did, because they didn't want to take me to Child Haven, you know. My mom, she wasn't, when I was younger, like, I had to grow up fast.
Hey everyone, just wanted to pause for a second and thank you so much for choosing to click on this video. If you like what you're watching, please visit the channel to check out our backlog and stick around because we're always posting new content. All the information about us you could possibly need, including our contact information, website, Cash App, and what information regarding our guests that we can provide will be in the description box. If you're interested in supporting the channel with more than your valuable time so we can keep bringing you more content, consider supporting our line of recovery apparel and accessories or send your contributions via Cash App. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of this community.
I didn't really get to have a childhood life because she was, like, always partying, and her boyfriend was very abusive to her, and I'd always have to save her. You know, like, I would run out and go call the police every time.
Let me get you a napkin. Oh, there you go, sorry.
Thank you.
Do you think because of those traumatic experiences in your childhood is the reason why you pursued sex work? One of the reasons?
Yeah, I kind of would say, it's a very dangerous job. I mean, a lot of girls, you know, they don't think anything will happen to them. They think that, like, oh, you know, that'll never happen to me. And I used to be like that. I used to be so carefree and just, you know, thinking nothing would ever happen and everything was all great. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna do anything to me, you know? But when you think that, that's when shit happens, and it's, you know, it's scary.
What's the worst experience you've had on the streets or on alcohol?
Well, I was hanging out in the Hard Rock one night, and me and my mom were fighting, and I hadn't gotten any sleep, and I'm, like, sitting in a machine, and some guy comes up to me and starts talking to me, and he's like, telling me he's a high roller, and, you know, he's like, you know, I have a couple of rooms, and he's like, you know, if you want to get some rest, he's like, I wouldn't mind giving you a room, and you can, he's like, you can eat, you can shower, you know, just, like, kind of being really nice, you know, and like a dummy, I don't know how or why I did not see that he was evil, because I swear, like, this man, you could just look at him and you could tell, like, something was wrong with him. I went with him, and it was at Harrah's. That's where it happened at. And we were in the room, and we were sitting on the bed. He, like, grabbed me by my shoulders and was, like, massaging my shoulders, and then he just, like, started strangling me. He, like, started choking me, and I just remember not being able to breathe, and all I could think about is my kids, you know, because it was the day before Halloween, and I could just you know, I could see their faces, and I was, you know, thinking about them and wishing that, you know, I was home with them, because, you know, something like that happens, you think you're gonna die, you don't think you're gonna make it through that. And he was like, he kept giving me something to drink. I was in and out of it. He was, I woke up, like, from whatever he gave me. I had bite marks all over my breasts, and I had his, like, handprint around my neck, and my eyes were completely red, like, from the blood, and it was horrible. Like, he was crazy. Like, you could see, like, evil in him. You could see, like, he was so evil. Like, you could just feel him. Like, you could feel his energy and everything. He was an evil man. And
did you press charges?
I I ended up, the police came and they ended up finding him. He had a couple of different rooms. Yes, I did press charges, and they picked him up. He went to jail. He had a no bail for kidnapping, and they took me to UMC. They did a rape kit on me. And they ended up, he was, in jail, and the DA was like, yeah, we're going to get him, we're going to hang him, he's going to, this is a no, basically, it's going to be okay. I had so much faith in the system. I was like, yeah, something's going to get, he's going to basically get what he deserves, because, he took some, it's just something like that happens. Take something from you that you don't get back. And, people think, well, just because you have sex or because you do the things that you like or want to do, or you have certain kind of fantasies or whatever, they get it twisted, because it's just because you do something or like something, it doesn't make you a bad person, or it doesn't make you a fucking whore or slut, or you deserve to have that done to you. You know what I mean? Because they made it sound like, they turned it around on me and made it seem like that's what I asked for, that I wanted that done to me. But
wait a minute, you mean the DA made it sound like you deserved it, kind of?
basically, yeah. I asked him to do that to me. I asked him to rape me. I asked him to beat me up. I mean...
How long was the trial?
It lasted for a week.
That's it?
He got out. He got out, and they made him pay my ambulance bill, and they sent him on his way. Told him he couldn't come back to Vegas. But I looked him up a month later, because I'm serious. I wanted, when he came out that courtroom, I wanted to shoot him. I'm not even playing. I wanted to kill him. I looked him up, and he's doing life in Michigan for dismembering a 19-year-old girl. They found her torso in the swamp.
Oh, wow.
She wanted to go home, and he wouldn't let her go home. He was,
Hope the DA of Vegas hears this.
I swear I wanted to go up there to to where she is, and I wanted to let her know, because I told her, I said, you know what? I said, you let this man go. I said, I promise you. And I said this on the stage. I said, you let him go, he's going to kill someone. Because I felt I should have been dead. He probably was going to kill me, maybe. You know what I mean? Because I really thought, I felt it. I seen death in his eyes. He is a killer. I knew it. And I knew he was going to kill somebody.
He's a psychopath.
Yes. Yeah. And some woman, her child is gone. Her daughter, you know what I mean? She's never going to get her back.
What year was this?
This was back in, I'd say, it was 28 when this happened.
Oh, okay.
So
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Nevada.
And matter of fact, there's a article in the paper. His name is David DeJong. Mm-hmm. The article about the girl that he killed in Michigan.
Okay.
I kind of I reached out to her parents, letting them know, and it was sad.
I hate when that happens. I'm so sorry. I hate when the system doesn't work.
Right. And I lost complete faith in the system. They're never there when you need them.
Yeah. Let's talk about the drugs. Do you think you're using because it's genetic? Because I know we've talked for a little while when we're having dinner. Okay.
Yes, we were having a romantic. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
kidding.
We were. You were telling me that you also have. We're not going to say names, but relatives, close family members that are also struggling with drugs. You obviously are struggling with drugs now. Do you think you're using because of traumatic events in the past, or do you think it's genetic, or a combination of both?
I think it's a combination of both. I mean, I have a lot. I don't know. I have a lot of. I have a lot of probably a lot of things I'm struggling with, or I have a lot of hurt and stuff that I basically I guess I just numb everything. It just numbs everything.
There's a hole and you're filling it up with.
Yeah.
What drugs do you use?
Heroin and meth.
How long have you been struggling with those drugs?
For 8 years.
Okay. Have you had a period of sobriety?
Yeah, a couple of times. I was clean for a while, and I was cocktailing for for a while, and I was clean then.
Okay.
It all kind of started with pain pills, though. It started with pain pills.
And then you transitioned to heroin?
Yeah.
What are the withdrawals like? Let's say if a young person's watching this and you're trying to talk them out of using drugs, describe the worst withdrawals you've had, and in detail, if you can.
Well, I would say that, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Like, it's horrible, It makes you a prisoner it makes you a prisoner. You can't, if you want to go on vacation, you can't go on vacation because you got to worry about getting sick,
Great point.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, you're going to find a dealer where you go on vacation? No, I don't think so. So it's difficult. It holds you back from a lot of things. And it takes away a lot of, I have a great personality when I'm sober. Like, it takes away a lot of your personality as well. It takes away, you don't feel life like you do when you're sober. You know what I mean?
Due to all these experiences, has your views on men changed?
No, not really. Because I know that just like all women are not the same, all men aren't the same, Yeah. You see a lot of, you're like, oh, what a fucking, you're thinking these horrible things about this man because, but we're all human, you know what I mean? We're all human and we all have our wants and needs and,
So you can compartmentalize that aspect of your life where you can go ahead and be with a client, but then come home and be with your, love the person you love.
Well, I wasn't in a relationship when that was going on.
So when you're with somebody, you don't escort?
No.
Okay.
No. I was in a relationship for 7 years. Yeah, we recently broke up.
Okay. So you never did the street thing where you got in cars or?
Long time ago, long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. You never had a pimp? Anything like
No.
that? Okay.
No, I don't believe in that.
What percentage of men you date you think are married?
I'd say about 90%.
90?
Yes. Yes, about 90%.
All right, Lori. What do you want people to know about you? Can I tell you something? You're very friendly, you're honest, you're transparent. You're obviously beautiful inside and out. You've been through a lot, and you're holding up. So go ahead.
You. I'm being such a crybaby.
No, just put it out there.
I care about people. I do. I care about people. I don't just care about myself. I'm not superficial. I'm not materialistic. I have a good heart. And I love my family. And a good mother. Because I would do anything for my kids. Anything.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids, okay.
3 beautiful kids. Yes.
I know at least one struggling too,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to get into it. I just want,
Yeah, my relationship, it did a number on me. Like it really screwed my head up and it kind of broke me. But I'm just glad that it didn't destroy the person that because I still am going to be loving and caring and, I'm not going to let that bring me down and I'm not going to let it change, the person that I am.
The other great thing is you're still cognitively all there. You're very smart. You got your teeth.
That's a big one. Thank God.
All right, Lori, so when the word recovery comes around or someone says it to you, what are your feelings of that word when you hear it? And you got to do it.
Yes.
Are you intimidated? Oh, I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead. What do you think?
I would, I want to get there, I don't know if I'm ready for all these emotions and feelings, but I know that it needs to be done. I know that it's coming and
it needs to be done.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I have a daughter. Her name's Nina, and I haven't talked to her in a long time. And she grew, I had her all the way till she was 11 years old. I took care of her, and she was a wonderful little girl. And I haven't seen her or talked to her in a long time, and I miss her.
Now, you said you've been clean a couple of times. Was that because of jail or?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, have you thought about rehab? Have you heard of Crossroads?
Yeah, actually, you know, what's so funny is that my probation officer, when I had one, wanted me to go. And, you know, at the time I didn't see it, but like, I really need to like one day maybe just go into his job and tell him like, hey, you know, thank you for caring, because he really wanted to get me in there. Like, he tried so hard, and like, he wanted to save me from going to prison. Like, he gave me so many chances. It's so crazy.
What a nice guy.
Like, no, he was. He really was.
What was his name?
Damn it, I can't remember.
That's okay.
But yeah, he was.
Tell you what, I'm here for the next week or so. So I've taken people, you know, different facilities. So if you want to, if you're serious about it, you know they're gonna take your phone away, I think.
Yeah.
So just, you don't need your phone right there.
Yeah.
You gotta get sober. If that doesn't work out for you, you can. Are you also an alcoholic or no, or just mainly drugs?
Mainly drugs.
Have you ever tried NA?
NA.
Those doors are always open.
Yeah, I know.
All year
I've
long.
just been wrapped up in this relationship, and then with not having like a really steady place to live, like, because he's like, I mean, he was throwing me out like every other day or every like, you know, and I would just like stay up walking around or freaking or go to a friend's house or whatever, and, you know, and it was not good because I couldn't get a job. I couldn't have any kind of stability and wasn't going anywhere.
So you do have a stable place now?
Yes, I am. Kind of.
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
Okay. Well, if you're serious about it, you know, you have my information.
I know. And I thank you so much.
Even NA can work. Do you believe in a higher power? Doesn't have to be God.
I believe in a higher power. I believe in energy. I believe in the universe.
Okay. That could be your higher power.
Yeah, I believe.
And you get a sponsor and guide you.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Once you get stable.
Yeah.
What would you like to work after all this?
What would I like to do?
What would you like to do? Yeah, as a career. Can you go back to cosmetology?
Yeah, I could. I wish I could be a kindergarten teacher.
You have a felony?
I can't. Yeah.
Okay, you have a felony. I know you said, yeah.
You know, I also thought I wanted to open like one of those little stores, like kind of like a Buffalo Exchange, but more so for kids. You know.
Well, that's a great idea. I have other guests that have received help from some wonderful people, and two of them are sober now. A lot of opportunities. I'm gonna have you give us your email or Facebook, so maybe someone can help you out, guide you, offer some support. What's your email?
It's Lori Harris. Lori Harris, my life, 4 and a U @gmail.com.
Lori, spell that?
Lori, last name Harris. Lori Harris, my life, 4 and then the letter U.
So Lori, who's your childhood crush? Celebrity.
Celebrity. Okay. I was totally, I would have to say.
We're about the same age.
Same age, yeah.
So what, Tom Cruise?
Oh my God, Brad Pitt, probably.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's hot, yeah.
Who else was big back then?
Yeah, and I
New
loved.
Kids on the Block, any of those guys?
No. I liked Brad Pitt. I liked the guy from the vampire movie, Edward.
Okay.
I loved him, yeah.
What? One of my family members loves that guy.
Yes. And The Notebook, that guy, his name is something else. Nicholas, what is his name? I don't know, but he's just, I love him to death.
What were you listening to in high school?
Depeche Mode, U2.
You got good taste.
Yeah, The Cure.
Okay.
I love that kind of, yeah.
Is that what you still listen to?
Yeah, I love it.
That's your music?
Yeah. Nirvana, I love Nirvana.
Grunge?
Yeah.
Been any good concerts?
Not lately.
No, what's the best concert you've been to?
Oh my gosh. I went to Beastie Boys. That was really fun.
Did you?
Yes.
One of my favorite bands of all time.
Yes. I think I was like 13 or 14.
Oh, back in the License to Ill.
Yes. They had Public Enemy.
Where'd you see that at?
At UNLV.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so freaking cool. I went with my best friend, And we had beer thrown all on us. They were throwing beer. It was fun. It was cool.
Favorite animal?
No, sleep till Brooklyn. Yeah.
I like girls.
Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, it's cute. It's good. Yeah. Beastie Boys. Cool.
Boys. All right, favorite animal?
Horses.
Yeah, why do you like horses?
Because they're beautiful, they're amazing, they're majestic, they're just...
Do you want some?
Yes, I would love to have horses.
Can you have horses in... I was actually looking to buy property here years ago. Can you have horses in Vegas?
Yes, down over here on off of Russell, they have some property over there that's horse property, and down by South Point they have horse property. And they actually have a stable and a thing you can ride your horse around.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, I love horses. Horses are just... I've always wanted a horse, always.
I'm hopeful for you. Like I said, mentally you're all there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get you sober. I want to update with you in a few months, and hopefully someone will reach out to you. Do you have any questions for me or anything?
No, I think you're a great person. You're awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You are too.
I think that what you're doing is great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.